Fujifilm have a nice array of cameras, especially the mirrorless camera bodies. A lot of people love them, a lot of people use them, especially now for video. What I've got is a nice selection of cameras today that I'm going to show you and do a comparison. We're going to find out what is what. So we've got Fujifilm X-E4. These numbers can be confusing. I've looked at a lot of Canon DSLR cameras and compared the models and the variances. So we're looking at Fujifilm today, and this one is the X-E4, which is the first one. I'm purposely showing you the top-down view of these because they look quite neat, to be honest. The way they're set out, they look very old film photography type cameras. Here's another one, which is an X-T4. Again, top-down view here, and it is a pretty looking camera. And there we've got the XS10. Now you can see between the prices there, they vary. We've got one at under $1,000, another one at $1,600, close to $1,700. That one there, the X-T4, and then the next one about $1,100. So we're looking at the American side at the moment, and I've done a side by side. So let's actually look at individual details and find out what is a good option, what is a difference. So we've got the X-E4 first. That's a silver one you can see here. Then I've got the XS10 and then the X-T4. So from year release, one's X-E4 came out in 2021 January, so fairly new release. The XS10 is 2020, and then the X-T4 is a 2020 as well. So looking between these, the price difference is body only, and one of them has a lens. The XS10 has a magnesium alloy body. The Fujifilm X-T4 has a magnesium alloy body. And then the resolutions, they are similar megapixels, they're actually the same. They're 26 megapixels. So processor wise, they seem very similar. I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me here to say one is a better camera than the other until we start looking at photographs and how many photographs they can take, and also video quality. So that's going to be something interesting. Let's carry on looking at this. One's got a tilting screen, the X-E4. The other two, S10 and the Fujifilm X-T4, have a fully articulating screen. That means you can spin them right around the screens, and that can be quite handy if you're doing vlogging type stuff. You can actually flip the screen around, and that can help you. So also looking at these, I want to see what is the main benefit of these. So as you note, looking at the cameras, look at that, they do look pretty neat. That's the three models that we're comparing. So I've got the X-E4, which is like a fairly new release, and it looks very nice for a camera. But again, we are looking for aesthetics as well as the quality of the actual camera in terms of photographs and what can you do with video. So we're going to look at through these. These are the slightly higher end of the budget, and Fujifilm have always made good cameras in terms of mirrorless cameras. We already looked at the Canon M50 camera. We looked at a few of the mirrorless cameras yesterday, Sony as well. But we're kind of looking at Fujifilm for now. I will move through these and look at some other ones, but let's go down this now. Where is the big difference? They all take 20 frames a second continuous drive. That is a lot of photos. You could take 20 pictures every second with these cameras. Nothing's going to be going that fast. Okay, so we got 4K. Okay, yeah, so I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me here. Okay, okay, they're doing good 4K quality. The X-T4 does 60 frames a second in 4K. That's a big deal. The XS10 does 30 frames a second in 4K, and so does X-E4. So right now for video, X-T4 looks like a beauty. Is that the X-T4 is over X-T4, that one there? Okay, that's why it's close to $1,600, $1,700. So that makes sense now. You're getting 4K and it's 60 frames a second. So that's video wise. So that's a quick little look at some of the specs. I can jump into these in more detail, so do let me know if you want to look at more information. There are great videos online about comparing these video qualities, so you can check out the channel, and I'll link to some playlists where people have compared these to give you like actual footage from them. Right now I'm looking at them more of as a new purchaser. If you were looking at them and you were thinking about buying these, which one would be a good option for you basically? So already covering those lightly basically, we're going to move on to some more and see what else we got today. So we have done a few camera comparisons, so you can check out another video right here.